this is the group that will determine championships in the Big Ten Conference. It's just the way football is. And to get the answers, we need to bring in the big man.
Oh, yeah.
He is looking smooth today. EP, Ethan
look
Piper. Look at you. What's happening this morning?
Oh, it's been great this morning. I don't know. I didn't know what to expect here when I came in, but it's exceeded my expectations. So it's been awesome just to see the whole setup here.
Listen, to watch you evolve over the last 9 months, brother, I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you because you've seen the journey and you walked in today and your walk is different.
Yeah.
Your walk is different, bro. What's happened in the 9 months? Why are you here? You know why. Tell us why you're here. What have you done?
I think I just been here for so long, and I'm tired of making excuses for myself, whether that be not lifting the right amount of weight, not making the right play. I've just stopped thinking so much and just started doing, and it just usually keeps stacking days, and eventually you build enough. Like if you do things the right way so many times that you build confidence enough that you start be able to go out and kind of hold yourself, like you said, in a higher point and just expect more out of yourself.
Ethan, when we did our appearance this summer, and one thing jumped out to me when we were way out in the middle of nowhere, when we did that, is that you said, man, I really want Nebraska to be back and win. And you didn't hear that from a lot of guys prior.
No.
Really, he wasn't talking about, I need to play well. He was like, I want to do whatever it needs to be done.
Yeah.
Talk about when that mindset changed. Was it when Coach Rule came in? Was it Coach Raiola? Because that's how he thinks. He wants you guys to move as one.
Mm-hmm.
I know for a fact, and he's punctual.
Yeah.
Because if I tell him I'm going to call him at 6, he's waiting at 6, and I know that door shuts, right?
Yeah.
Weight room time. Was it him or a combination of things?
No, I think it's just a combination of things. I think Coach Raiola definitely played a major part in that. I think he, just his experience, he related a lot to me and kind of my story. And being able to form that bond and that friendship with him has been such an important part of just building, again, that confidence and that, like, figuring out what motivates you every single day.
Right.
And, I think this is the closest as in like a unit as the offense line has been in as long as I've been there.
Sure.
And as a team, just for the fact we got a lot of guys that have been here so long that they're not like, they know that if they're in it for themselves, that ain't gonna work.
Right.
And I think a lot of guys are now 4th, 5th year guys that are like, all we want to do is win because we haven't been to a bowl game. I haven't been to a bowl game since I've been here.
Right.
And that's been like a huge thing is like, doesn't matter. Like, I don't care if I get 0 minutes. I don't care if I have to play the whole game. Like, I just want Nebraska to win.
Right.
Yeah. So, Ethan, just meeting you now. I'm
Yeah.
on. All right. And so hearing the conversation right now between DP and Jay and I, I'm hearing a lot of, I'll say, visionary type of thought. So what was that thought last year that got you to the point this year to get to the point, like DP mentioned, the way you walk in was different?
Yeah.
What was those things that happened and then got you to this point to where you realize, okay, this is the time in the year for the change for myself?
Yeah, I think most of just talking about my journey, it's kind of like getting here. I think a lot of people have to experience this rock bottom sometimes. They have to realize that even if you fail, like, doesn't mean that, like, it's not as bad as it always seems.
Correct.
Like, you have this thing always going out there, like, what if I miss this block? What if I do this?
Mm-hmm.
Like, even if it happens, it's not the worst thing in the world. You're still the sun's gonna rise the next day. And then that just gives you confidence, like, going forward, you don't have that fear anymore. You're just like, now I just want to attack it. Like, I already experienced the bad stuff. Like, let's experience some of this good stuff.
Yep.
Like, let's make that happen. And the more you get the mindset, the easier things come. Now you're doing things like constantly that are winning football. And I think that a lot of those guys, and like, I'm still trying to figure it out, but a lot of guys on the team, I think, have transitioned that mindset of this is not like, I've already experienced going 3-9, 4-8,
Right.
and like even that last Iowa game, like getting that trophy, running around that trophy, I think that gave a taste is just a little bit with what we can do here. And I think that's just a mind shift. But it's been a just really cool seeing the whole team kind of embrace that mentality.
Let me ask you about the guys that you're going to line up next to and around.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's been some transformation. There was some health issues, but then there is a bonding. And Jay talked about, Coach Raiola has been specific about creating the bond. Talk about these teammates that you're going to line up next to.
Oh my gosh. Like these guys are like brothers is an understatement. Like these guys, I love these guys with all my heart. And we've been, like I said, we've been through the thick, thin, through injuries, through losses, through wins, whatever. These guys, I've been roommates with, I think, almost every single one of them except like Ben Scott.
Yeah.
Like we've been, like we go out to eat together. We go do everything together. Like, we like always text each other. Like we're always communicating. We're always together, which makes football so much easier because now makes it so much more real. So like if somebody's doing something wrong or something's doing something right, if you say it, they know you mean it. And this accountability, I think, has gone up through the roof, just with especially in the offensive line room. So,
Ethan, one thing I wanted to ask you about is, you know, probably about the 6 or 7 guys, but who's somebody that probably surprised you as far as stepping up, you know, and getting a lot better?
yeah,
Right? It doesn't necessarily have to be 1 or 2 guys. It'll be, you know, 2 or 3 guys if you got it.
yeah. Like 2 guys, like especially like younger guys that really stick out to me. Like Gunnar Gatula and Sam Sledge, like
2 freshmen.
2 freshmen, and Gunnar and those guys, they kind of embraced kind of how things are done. Always taking notes,
right.
Always like first freshmen I've seen around. And I'm not like
right.
Everyone else has done a good job. They just, in my mind, have been,
and that's not normal.
You like
freshmen.
Yeah, and like it's like I always feel like they're doing something right when you don't look at them as freshmen.
Right.
Yeah. Like, especially
and they don't stick out.
No, they don't stick out. They're like, oh, they're one of the guys now.
Right.
Like so, like especially Sam, he's only been here for like 2 months, and it's been cool just to like. For me and him, it's like seeing him. I'm like, oh, I've like known him for like only 2 months, but feel like I've known him for a long time. So,
have you guys changed a little bit of the mentality? You know, with Coach Raiola taking it a little bit farther, and I've talked to DP about it. I felt as a unit, you guys at times played better than what people gave you credit for last year, right?
Yeah,
I felt like that. I felt like not just because you're standing or sitting across that some situations you guys weren't put in an advantageous position.
Yeah,
that's because I know football, you know, better than the average fan. But the one thing I want to ask you about, and AG knows this as a running back, have you guys cranked up the intensity of being on the edge a little bit more? Like I used to talk to you guys about the game. I know you guys looked at me kind of crazy, playing with more of an edge.
Oh,
no, I don't want to say it on the radio.
Yeah,
Mhm.
You know, I'm saying you get to teeter-totter on the edge, AG, of you know, being a little dirty, nasty, you know, kind of grimy.
Yeah.
You know, that's the best way to say it. You guys embrace that griminess, because I think when you do that and you guys are tight as you say you are, you can pull or push a guy to do it more or less.
Oh, yeah.
And that's where it embodies the unit. And then you bring those young little dudes with you and you leave a legacy.
Oh, yeah. I think the edge is like how I describe it is like our running backs, Anthony Grant, Gabe Irving, whoever, and then our quarterback. You form those relationships with those guys, and then you look at his D linemen as like guys that are trying to kill him,
right?
And like you are the protector of those guys, right. And like you take that personally. And every single time you line up someone, like I am going to do everything in my power now to make sure that guy doesn't, like we always say, like make sure he comes out with like a clean jersey,
right?
Because I don't want that guy. Like I love this guy so much, I don't want anybody to touch him. So I'm gonna put my I don't care if I break my arms, I don't care if I have to like die,
right?
To like make sure that guy's protected.
So what you're saying is, we go up to Boulder, everybody's jersey gonna be dirty on up front on that offensive line. That's the you guarantee.
Oh yeah, we're gonna be.
Okay,
that's
good.
gonna be. It's gonna be
because that's what we need.
Blood, blood, sweat, grass,
that's
dirt.
the best. You know, that's the best when you come out of a game and you all grimy like that, and AG still got a clean jersey.
Yeah.
Except for when AG used to get in the end zone, he'd slide in and did the Cristiano Ronaldo
He
before
do a worm.
he
He had to do something.
No, he did the one. He did.
What?
You did the Ronaldo before Ronaldo got in there. You came in there and slid AG City in there to be the Ronaldo. So
Oh, man,
don't let the quiet man fool you, man.
Let me ask this, Ethan, before we bring on this guy that's walking down here. We haven't talked about this quarterback, and I want to hear you talk about Jeff Sims.
Yeah. Jeff Sims. He's like, again, he's one of those guys. He just got here. Like, he came here in the winter, and again, like, he's just a type of guy that you feel like you've known him in your entire life. And like, I'll talk about, like, last night we went out to eat, and we were out there. He bought me some steak and shake. Like,
Right?
like he's a guy that, like, I feel like I've known him my entire life, and like, again, that relationship. He's a guy that knows how to build relationship, and he's a great football player, very athletic, 6'4", like, I don't know how heavy.
And you're not saying it because he's standing behind you.
No,
Like,
no.
that's not it at all.
Not at all.
No, that's not it at all. Look, you know, I've told you this one-to-one. I'll say it publicly. I'm proud of who you are. I'm proud of how you do what you do. I'm looking forward to whatever greater version becomes, man.
Yeah, I'm excited. I think that's what once we get some momentum, if we start winning games around here, I think a lot of
It's not
guys.
if, it's when.
Yeah, I think
There is no tomorrow.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is Ethan Piper. Brother, thank you so much for what you're about to do.
Thank you.
All right.
Thanks, E.